How's it going in, soldiers? It's Commanding Officer Tucker World War II. Been a while since I've done one of these kind of blogs. I don't remember last time I did it. Recently I went to WonderCon 2 weeks ago, and I had fun. It was my very first comic book convention. I've been to comic book areas in my own town where they just sold comic books and people gathered, but it wasn't really a convention. But this was my first convention, and one of my best experiences. I had more fun there than I did in Disneyland. Anywho, the reason of this video is I'm going to do a kind of a review here. One of the things I found there is this DVD. Let me see if I can't scroll this up for you guys. The Myth Archives. It's the Norse myths, and what these people do. It's by the StoryForge Productions presents. They're trying to bring back radio style entertainment from the 1920s, 30s, 40s, that type of thing. Think the Bickersons, think War of the Worlds that caused a worldwide panic. Think of Red Skellington, any of those classic kind of radio programs. If you're old enough like myself and you remember the Christmas classic, the Christmas Story, think of Little Orphan Annie when he used to watch it on the radio. And that's what first actually attracted me to this group. It was the last day. I think my dog wants it. Hold on. Family and pets. I'm sorry. Also, sorry if this is a bit echoey. It's a new mic, and yeah, so I haven't fixed it, so it's not echoey. So hopefully you can hear me pretty well. Anyway, so that's what attracted me to it. What really attracted to me was it was the last day. Everyone was having sales, so I go by this stall and I see this classic 1930s style radio. I'm thinking, oh my god, they're gonna sell it. Let's see. I mean, I had about by that time probably 80, 90 bucks left out of 300. I'm thinking, this is really cool because I honestly do need a new radio. And if I can get something like that, that'd be so cool to get. It wasn't on sale, but they were just using that to draw people in for this event, for this product. Now, other things that they've made are the Dracula Diaries, or I think that's what it's called, where it takes place in modern-day San Francisco. They've also done another myth for Greek. Oh, this is the Greek. No, this is Norse, I'm sorry. But they've done one for the Greeks. I do believe they're planning on doing one also for the, are going to be doing one for the Egyptians. Another thing that, so I bought it. I told them I liked it. I do a review. This is my review. It's only, how many? 7 tracks long, plus the soundtrack of 2. So that's 9 things you got there for about 44, 45 minutes. Each track lasts about 3.5 minutes long. And it starts with the myth of the creation, part 1 and 2, and goes all the way to the theft of the golden apples. And it's pretty well done. It's got the good soundtrack, it's got good sound effects, it's got your classic, you're sitting by the fireplace or fire campsite, and you're listening to a person, this young woman, tell the story of the Norse myths. And you got background music. You occasionally will have a fireplace campfire going up. And it's really good. Is it the best? It's 100%. Have I heard better? I'm not going to be mean here, but yeah, I have. I have heard better. Of course, back in the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, they had a much bigger budget, I'm sure, than these poor people do. But yeah, I kind of would have liked to heard more music along, more sound effects. I was kind of hoping that there would be more voice actors than this woman. And I'm not blasting this woman at all. Let's see, does it say what her name is? Catherine Karen Keene, Karyn Keene, Keene. So I'm not blasting her at all. She did a really good job. And the main reason I think this one speaker was trying to take you back to a time when just sitting by the campfire and you're just listening to a person tell all the old stories of your folklore. So the other thing I would have liked to hear was more background music, background songs, because occasionally there's a fire and there go wee, the sound effect, voice effects are burning up. But I would have really liked to have seen that a lot, heard that a bit more, because then it drones out and it's just her voice. And I know why they did it. It was so you could concentrate on her voice and on the story. And they do bring back the sounds because just, you're getting bored, you're getting sleepy, and boom! Back to one point I was thinking they really need to bring out some sound effects again. And just as I thought about that, bam! Like a thunderbolt or it's dropping something down. And it's a good effect. Your teacher or the speaker finds out you're falling asleep, and it's kind of like you're telling a spooky story, and you walk up behind the person walking asleep, and that's going to get some people to stop watching. It's creepy cat's face. But that was really a good effect, and it definitely gave me a good jump, and I enjoyed that a lot. That was a good bonus. So I think I bought it for $15, $15. It was a good price for that. Like I said, they were also offering the Dracula Diaries or something like that, taking the story Dracula, putting it modern times in San Francisco. I'm a guy. That sounded kind of girly. Not that I have anything against Dracula. I've watched the old movie and I watched Nosferatu, so you can sure that's still recording my voice. Anyway, because again, it's a new microphone. Yeah, but don't worry about that. And apparently they've got comics. Apparently they made comics. They may do some kind of Comic-Con Easter hunt type thing. I'm not exactly sure. You'll find more information about them in the description down below. And they're also on Instagram. I believe they're on Facebook. I do believe they're here on YouTube also. So all of that's going to be in the description below. I definitely would recommend you check them out. Almost 300 of you. I think they have just a tiny bit less than I do, but not much. They should have more. Because anyone wanting to bring back the classic entertainment of radio programming, not that there's anything wrong with comics, not that there's anything wrong with video games or TV or books, but the imagination skill of comics, and not a radio program where you have to use your imagination and think and reason and really be involved is, to me, awesome. And I've wondered and thought about doing that myself, or finding some friends. I need to find some friends. And doing that myself, bringing back the old classic 30s, 40s, 50s style recording. And when Sci-Fi Channel did that one time a few years back, about 10 years back, with a lot of the cast from Star Trek, Next Generation, what have you, and they did the Edgar Allan Poe and stories like that. I loved it. Even though you got to see it, you also got to see the creativity of it and everything in the back scenes, and it was really, really nice. And I really wish there would be more kind of entertainment like that. That being said, I'm giving it 7 out of 10 stars. Again, I wish there was just a little bit more content. And maybe in the other DVDs or CDs, they do have more content than this. So I'm not bashing on that. I'm giving it 7 out of 10 stars. My unofficial little mascot's here, Twinkle. Say hi, Twinkle. No, my name is Twinkle. It's a tentacle kitty. I also got a Comic-Con, WonderCon. Excuse me. Will you do it? I give it 8 tentacles. Yay! And my sassy little calico tentacle kitty, point and made me go to sleep. And Coco, I'm sorry, I give it 12 stars. Well, there you go, StoryForge. Coco gives it 12 stars. Can I give it 12 tentacles? No. Can I have a 10-king mouse? Yes. 12 tentacles and stars. Okay. My unofficial little mascots here. Puppy being my official pet mascot. I'll probably link Tentacle Kitty in the link below if you want to find your own Tentacle Kitties. They are adorable, although Coco here doesn't want to sit on my shoulder. You lame. But, yeah. Okay, put them back. If you want to see my mascots, my Tentacle Kitty mascots again in other videos, let me know. In fact, if that's all you want to see is them and not this weird-ass face with my WonderCon shirt, let me know. This was a little bit longer than I'd hoped at 11 minutes, but this was fun. I hope this does help this group in any which way. Again, their links are going to be down there below. Check them out. Buy their stuff. Because if the more you buy, the more they're going to have the money to produce even bigger and better stuff. And I would love 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s radios programs to get back on and entertain folks. Okay, so this has been your commanding officer, Tucker Warlord 2. You have your marching orders, soldiers, and move out.